A thrilling husband-wife relationship. Pray continually. First Thessalonians 5:17. My husband and I had a dinner with our church members in a cordial atmosphere. The dinner was for a person whom we were guiding to the Lord. 7 church members carefully set the tone for him. The stories we shared were mainly about how we came to meet God. After listening to the passionate and sincere testimonies, he said that he wanted to become a Christian, and his confession uplifted everyone. We ended the meeting with joy and happiness in our hearts. My husband kept smiling the whole time as he was giving rides home to everyone. As we finally arrived home and were about to get out, he shouted with a startled look, asking, "My bag! Where's my bag?" I was also startled and asked, "Your bag? I haven't seen it. Did you put your laptop in that bag?" "No, I must have left my bag at the restaurant." I was at a loss for words. I almost spit out a word of reproach. "For goodness sake, how could you forget to take your bag with you?" In fact, this had happened several times in the past already, and my reproach never seemed to work in fixing his habit of forgetting things. All it did was to upset him. He would refuse to admit his fault, but try to corner me by bringing up my past mistakes and faults. He would even say things that were completely irrelevant to the topic because he was too angry to think reasonably. Then I would always end up regretting having stirred up a hornet's nest. I swore to myself never to reproach him again, but I ended up failing every time. I had decided to say words of hope and encouragement only, and if I couldn't, to at least keep quiet. I had prayed a lot too. Yet I would always fail at those critical moments. I couldn't possibly hold back the words that would come out of my mouth before I could think. However, I hadn't given up, but instead I tried numerous times to fix this bad habit. This time, again I kept praying in order to control my impatience and emotional reaction. As I was just about to pour out words of reproach at my husband, who was in a panic because he had left his bag containing all the important materials for his sermons, the Lord's voice rang in my mind. "Do not stir up a hornet's nest." I silently cried out to him in order to keep myself from opening my mouth at that moment. "Jesus, help me! Help me to keep silent." It was hard, but I managed to stay silent. He drove back to the restaurant at lightning speed. A while later he came back with a bag and a limp look. He looked exhausted. The tiredness must have hit him all at once after he found his bag. Looking at him, I thought it was good that I stayed patient and didn't criticize him. What if I had reproached him? It is scary even to imagine just getting stung by bees. It was another hump I had barely managed to get over with the Lord's help.